Hello, it's time to relax and unwind as we colorize this beautiful photo of Agnes Moorehead. A lot of you know her from the old time radio shows or from the show Bewitched. She's just one of those with the it factor, right? So we got this black and white photo from Wikipedia, public domain. We ran it through an AI colorizer and you'll see, and we're going to improve on that because it looks good, but it's not ready for prime time. So let's jump in, shall we? Alright, so we go to PicMonkey.com and we can go to TouchUp, and PicMonkey.com has free trials and things like that. And I go to eyeshadow, and remember, eyeshadow is not just for your eyes, it is also for just like painting. So I clicked my dropper into a part of the skin that I want to colorize, and I want to use those colors, and I'm just going around and giving this a quick once over. As you see, there's a little bit of purple going on the neck, and we don't want that. So I'm just clicking with my mouse, kind of a rough draft here to get this nicer. So we're already making some progress. Let me see if I can move this around. Let's go and see if we can get a little peachier here. And I like that. There we go. We'll be fixing the dress in just a little bit. Alright. Let's go back a little bit there. Maybe down. You just gotta play with it for the way you like it. Alright, and let's click apply. Let's work on her dress a little bit. Eyeshadow. How about a nice red or something like this? And I'm just going to go along the edges. And it's kind of like, have you ever done a coloring book and you need it to go fast? So what I do when I do a coloring book and I need to go fast is I just color the edges, the outline. Going to rough with that, and once I do that, then I can come back and do broader strokes. So I'm covering up the purple. I love this little pin she's wearing. I don't think a lot of people wear like brooches and pins anymore. I mean, you kind of do this flower thingy collage, or what is it called? The thing that you put on your dress. I'm forgetting I can't remember the word. Help me out in the comments. Corsage. At like proms and things like that. But you see I have this big circle here, and this allows me to do broader strokes, because what was our trick again? Our trick was coloring the outline, and then once we color the outline, we can do broader strokes in the middle. So I love that. And it might not look right yet, but we can tweak. Now I did notice that I went a little over the line, so I'm just going to clone this background here and try to smooth out my lines that I kind of messed up a little bit. Okay, so apply. And then to smooth it out, we can go to TouchUp. We can go to Skin Smoother, and that's kind of good for things like wrinkles or blemishes too, or boo-boos that I make. Let's go to Airbrush. Let's see if I can fix that a little better. Look at that. And it just kind of goes away. Hardness. If I have to, I can run over it again with the airbrush. I'm just sort of fixing the boo-boos here. Let's add a little bit of hair color. And we are on a timer here. We are on the timer of 10 more minutes about. I don't know if we're going to be able to do this. I'm going to go with the brown. Maybe I can add some red later. Actually, it's kind of coming out a little reddish. I'm going to think of the red from Bewitched here. has a nice auburn. I love red hair. What about you? I always think, oh, they must have a good personality, an exciting, creative person. I've had a lot of red hair in my life, but it's always been helped out a little bit, if you know what I mean. Okay, I'm just going through, and again, it's just like an adult coloring book. And I think it's just relaxing, but you're also, by watching this, I hope that you're learning, and you're learning how you might want to do this, and learning a fun skill that you can do and bless people with. And people really do. This is just a really fun gift to surprise people with. Alright, I'm liking that. Alright, let's go to touch up again. And we're going to go to teeth whiten, but I'm not going to use it for her teeth. I'm going to use it for her eyes. That's a little hack to get the eyes looking nice and bright. How about eye tint? The AI thought her eyes were brown, so we can go with that. But if we wanted to, we could do green if you want to see how that looks. And let's see how it looks if we fade that down. A little bit of green. Sometimes it's fun to just have some creative license. Alright, let's give her the green. Now let's go for some lipstick. But instead of using lip tint, which is a little harder to control, I'm going to use the eyeshadow again. And there we go. And let's see. Let's make it bigger. I'll go to the bottom. This allows me to get in real good. And because her lips, we don't want it to not look colorized, because if you leave it brown, it just sort of has a little bit of the dingy stuff, and we don't want that. I'm gonna just work on the lip color and see how I can do that. Oh, look at that. Try to stay in the lines, Mrs. H. Okay, I'm really liking this so much better. Alright, now we can do a little blush, and we are over 7 minutes in. I used to like watching Bob Ross, because even if I didn't make it, I liked watching him because it just helped me relax. And plus, I thought one day I might just go ahead and do this and it'll all come back to me. Okay, so I added that blush. Now I'm going to play with some filters here. We try Intrepid, so that instantly makes it look nice. Fade that a little bit, and so that we can come back to that one. Intrepid was a good one. My other one I like is Vignettes, and you can make the size a little bigger, make the hardness a little bigger. But you know what, out of the two, I think I like the Intrepid. One thing about the Intrepid is that it gives it a little bit of that yellow feel. I don't like that. So let me see if I can turn down the yellow. I'm going to go to color this. It's like yellow. There we go. Okay, now I like to do Orton, because Orton gives it a spotlight. Like, I'm ready for my close-up. So those are just really fun ones. Then there's some others you can do. It's going to look bad at first, boost, and then you tone it down. Oh, and that just looks nice, I think. But I tend to oversaturate, so you'll have to control me if I do. Okay, Tuscan gives it a nice orangey look. And Tranquil also gives it like this nice faded orangey look. Let's just see. I'm not sure. Now we're going to just go through and play with a few filters to see what we like. We can also do effects and color amp. We could try to amplify some of the color by clicking what color we want it to amplify. And say I want to amplify the dress. Now if I want, I could add a little bit of white to the earrings and to the brooch. So my trick, if you remember it, it's the teeth whiten. And again, we're just going back here. Anything we can do. to make it look a little bit more polished. And you can hang these up on your wall and things like that. Okay, now let's see if I can boost her eye tint. Ah! We'll go back to touch up. I'm so mature. When something happens, I'm like, ah! Which I might do a lot. Okay. I'm clicking on the eyes. I think this is on the wrong color, so let's go to green again. Oh, wow. I think that's a little bit strong. And we can just go down, down, down. And then we can, I don't know why it's so bright. We can always fade. Fade is your friend. So anything's a little too much, just fade it out. Okay, so one thing I was thinking about playing with here is adding a color background. So I'm going to show you some tricks and we'll see how it works. And if it doesn't work, we'll just take it out. So let's say we wanted to go to eyeshadow. We want to have a blue background. So let's go ahead and make the size a little bigger. And we're just going to go around her face, around her frame here. Remember the trick I had, like it's like a coloring book. Like where you always go around the outline. And did you guys ever do this when you were younger? So you go around, whoa, it wasn't coming out. Ooh, I do not want blue here. Go around the outline, around the edges. And this is like a fast way of being able to do this. I do need to work on that little pink down there, don't I? Oh my word. So now I'm going around faster. Let's see. Click. How it looks. And we can also play with that. Let's make this smaller. I like extreme. This looks a little extreme here. I like how it's like dark on the outside and lighter on the inside. I don't know if I want this like halo though going on. Let's see if this will allow me to cover the pink up. It does. Oh, it's a little bit early. Oh, okay. So let's get as close as we can. Click. As close as we can. Click. And I can make it smaller if I need to. But I like to go quick. Let's go ahead and cover her shoulder up with that blue. And voila. I'm liking this now. And we have 2 minutes left, so I'm just going to play with Intrepid again. No. How about, since this is a slightly not high resolution picture, we can go to touch up, we can airbrush it, and that'll basically making the size bigger. Watch how fast that happens here. And I do think that's a little too much because it takes out all the detail we put in. So let's fade it. And voila. We had a few minutes to spare, but I think we made a very pretty picture. So let me show you before. I'm going to go to Effects. Then we're going to go black and white. So this is like the before here. And this is the after. I'm so glad you joined us. Please give a like. It gives you a virtual strawberry for Ellie. And it helps our channel grow. I hope you have a wonderful day.